The party's over. Now you have to do something. This is your country. You have to do something. I don't want to see any Americans.
So, okay, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
man. So should we stop bombing them right now? Well, don't you think they would have done it by now?
No, they could be close to it. They'd probably
Close to
come on. What do you do?
Bob, you watch too much news. Can you Google
On the roof, and there's a guy up there because they were dealing with the homeless guy who was brandishing a gun in my neighborhood, and they had like 10 cops, LAPD, there to get him. And I'm talking. I'm on the roof with this guy who does. What was the name of that site you told me? The betting site. Okay, Kalshi. He tells me about it, and he tells me how they bet on everything. And I go, and he's talking about how he goes, did you hear about the NBA players that were caught not getting these shots? Now, I came to the conclusion after listening to this, and I said, LeBron James flops so much, and LeBron James flops when people aren't even near him. And I was wondering if he's making money off his friends betting how many times he flops a game.
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised.
Because if you look at him, like some of these flops that he does, the guy's not even near him.
Yeah.
So I think the NBA should actually look into
I
this.
think they want to retire him already.
Look at
Kawhi Leonard. Fantastic guy. Kawhi Leonard is a badass.
now watch. They don't even touch him, and he's flopping. I mean, it's ridiculous what's going on. Look at him. They didn't even touch him. See him?
Yeah.
So I think that there should be an investigation into LeBron James, and maybe there's some kind of money going to his buddies if they're betting for how many times he flops.
They've been talking about this for a while. I mean,
Yeah, but his name didn't come up.
no, I think his name came up too. A lot of commentators spoke about this. Always the debate going on between Kobe, Jordan and LeBron, who's the best player. He just has more records, because he played much more than Jordan.
And he played. Look at Michael Jordan played on one team before he retired and came back when he was the Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy played in Cleveland, Miami, Lakers. He went to teams that had superstars already there.
No, but we're not talking about championship-wise. There's no argument that Jordan and Kobe surpass LeBron James. He's, in my opinion, and all the experts are saying that absolutely he is not an equivalent to Kobe or Jordan. They're just talking about the records that he's beaten, point-wise, rebound-wise, Yeah,
but he's been playing longer.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And just been playing longer. Jordan played for X amount of seasons. This guy's been playing forever.
And what about him coming out and saying that it was different times? It's a lot harder today to play basketball than
It was a lot harder to play back then. Are you kidding me?
Of course, I agree with you.
You wouldn't have to. You couldn't even fall. You had to be so strong. Now they don't even touch you. Like that's why we're talking about it. That's why we're talking about his flops.
Because I always wondered. Because being I'm a Celtics fan, but it's not the prejudice. I want to see. I like the Lakers when they had Kobe and Shaq.
That's my favorite player right there, Kawhi Leonard. Badass. He's a badass.
Even when he was up in Canada,
he's a consistent player. No, he plays for the Clippers right now. I really like him. At the Clippers, he's their all-star player.
But he used to play in Canada.
Yeah. What difference does it make where he used to play? He plays at the Clippers now. I admire him a lot. I go to his games.
Yeah.
All the time. And yeah, he now that guy is good. He's such a humble guy. He's such a humble guy, Kawhi Leonard. But
so I always wondered why. Because everywhere you go, I work in these cigar lounges. They play the Lakers games, and I go, why is this guy flop so much? Why isn't anybody bringing this to the table?
And why do you think I like the Clippers? Because they're the underdog. Everybody just goes for the average. It's predictable. If you're in LA, you should love the Lakers. So yeah, that's why.
Minnesota Lakers.
That's why I'm not a Lakers fan.
Minnesota Lakers. Where are the Clippers originally from?
I don't know.
Are they from LA?
Yeah.
No? Where are they from?
Minnesota?
Milwaukee Clippers. Yep, that's California. A bunch of transplants.
That was Milwaukee Bucks.
Are we still using that sound stuff where we can't talk over each other? Good.
Yeah.
All right.
But, we had a fantastic week. When I mean fantastic, news-wise fantastic. War-wise terrible. Economically, we'll see what happens. Let's see if your gas price is going to go up. by another dollar.
It's already went up at 50, 60 cents.
Well, I'm saying
No, before the war.
before, yeah, after the war, let's see if it's going to go up a little bit more. But we're going to talk about the U.S. Israel. Obviously, that's what's been bombarding the news. U.S. sunk a submarine. A U.S. submarine actually sunk an Iranian ship. Iran has launched missiles and drones across the region, across the Gulf states. We know that the Israeli military ordered evacuation in southern Lebanon because now they're attacking Lebanon. U.S. leadership defends the war. Pete Hegseth, Trump, Rubio. We got to pull up Rubio's commentary where one day he said something else, and then the next day he said something else. A reporter was asking him. U.S. has urged citizens to leave multiple Middle Eastern countries. All the flights going to the Middle East from the United States have been halted, and the newly CIA-backed Kurdish forces in Iraq have launched a ground attack on Iran. This is interesting. So
That's because Iran or Iran sent missiles into all of those countries, right? Belarus.
so they were attacking U.S.
But
bases.
they made it clear. They made it clear those states that we're not involved in this. If you send missiles in our airspace, we're gonna
shoot it down.
consider that an act of war.
Here, take a look at this. This is what I'm talking about. One day before, one day after.
I was asked very specifically. Were you there yesterday?
Yes, I asked
Okay.
the question.
And so the president made the very wise decision. We knew that there was going to be an Israeli action. We knew that that would precipitate an attack against American forces. And we knew that if we didn't preemptively go after them before they launched those attacks, we would suffer higher casualties and perhaps even higher those killed. And then we would all be here answering questions about why we knew that and didn't act.
That's he's saying. So one day he said that we went into war because we knew that Iran would attack us and we didn't want to be attacked first. Therefore, we were going to attack. And then the next day, he's saying completely.
But I don't understand what he. So he said we went there because we knew Iran was going to attack us, and then the next day he said we didn't go in there because we knew Iran was going to attack us. Why did we go in there?
Because they were trying to help out Israel. We knew Israel was going to.
First of all,
so we had to act first.
First of all, from what I've researched, the reason that we're involved in this is because Bibi Netanyahu wants to nuke that place. He wants to flatten it, and Donald Trump is saving the people of Iran by going in there and strategically hitting places so that Bibi doesn't kill all of the people.
Really, that's your take.
That's what was said.
So I mean, what's your take?
That's my take.
You think we're there to save the Iranian people?
I think we are, because he said it right on TV. He said if you continue killing 35,000 to 40,000 people he killed in 2 days. They came out and said it, that the Iranian people, Iranian government was killing their own people, imprisoning their own people. People are dancing in the street now that this bearded piece of shit is gone. Okay?
So there's no question about that. He's he was a bad guy.
And death to America. We want to put a bounty on Donald Trump's head.
But I want to understand that analogy that you're provocating, and so is the U.S. government. If that's the analogy that we have, why aren't we doing the same thing to the rest of the world? Why aren't we doing the same thing in Sudan? They're murdering all these people, all these Christians. If that's the take, if that's the...
They are. They're allowing them to come here. They're opening up...
Why aren't we bombing them?
Why are we bombing them?
Why aren't we bombing Sudan?
Well, because does Sudan have nuclear capabilities? Does Sudan have these ballistic missiles that they can actually hit the United States? Does Sudan what are they going to shoot us with fucking spears and arrows?
No. You're saying that because Iran killed their own people, that's why we're going and attacking them.
That's not what I said. I said that Bibi Netanyahu wanted to nuke the whole fucking place, and Donald Trump is doing it more strategically.
He wouldn't have nuked the entire place. The world wouldn't have allowed him, in my opinion.
Why wouldn't they?
Because, if they nuked them...
Who has the nukes?
He does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who else has them?
So does Pakistan, so does India, so does China, so does Russia.
Of course, but they're not going to get involved.
A
A nuclear attack by everybody means the end of the world.
Absolutely. There's no question about
So this is what Israel. I don't like Bibi Netanyahu. I'm not a big proponent of Israel, but I don't think that Donald Trump is Bibi Netanyahu's puppet. I think Donald Trump is keeping things, because he said from the beginning he doesn't like seeing people die for no reason, and these people just want a change of government.
But he also promised no war.
There's no war. Where's the war?
Are you kidding me?
There's no war.
He says
Definition of war is boots on the ground.
Yeah, we might have boots on the ground.
So you're just saying we're in war now, but there's no
attacking a foreign country, a foreign entity.
No, we're taking out certain. Making them unstable so they cannot shoot ballistic missiles into Qatar, into Belarus, into Israel, into Lebanon.
They already have been shooting ballistic.
But they're done. They have no more left.
Into Israel, they're Fatah 2 missiles.
We'll see how many more they have. I mean, them motherfuckers. We've been fighting them since 1979. 1979.
We've been fighting them since 1953, but yeah.
No.
Yeah, we overthrew their government in 53, installed the Shah, and then since 79 we've been fighting them. Listen, I'm not saying, the Ayatollah is the best, leader of that country, but should we actually, on a constant basis, go into wars?
Okay, wait a minute. Where the hell did that thing go?
That's my question.
Yeah, I got an answer for you. That's right. I got an answer for you.
That's all I'm asking,
Okay, this is my answer. 2024, January 28th, Khalib Hebaloza, what the his name is, an Iranian-backed group launched a drone strike on Tower 22 in Jordan, killing 3 U.S. soldiers and injuring over 40. July 2024, a Pakistani man was arrested for acting on behalf of Iran to plot the assassination of Donald Trump, part of an ongoing threat following the 2020 killing of Soleimani. 2025, June, Iran-backed militias attacked at least 3 U.S. bases in Syria and 2 in Iraq. June 23rd, Iran responded to the U.S. intervention in conflict by targeting a military base in Qatar used by American troops. This motherfucker has been fucking with us.
I know, but we blew up Iran in June under the orders of Bibi Netanyahu.
Under the orders of Bibi Netanyahu, but he doesn't run our country. You no fucking way, man. We put him where he is.
I hope he doesn't.
Bibi is a fucking punk. Nobody likes him. His own people don't like him.
Yeah,
we're just getting through this. Trump is a brilliant strategist by getting all of those Middle Eastern countries to, now they're backing us. Now they're going to go into Iran.
They have been backing us forever.
No, but not against their own people.
The Saudis always had a problem with the Iranians.
Iranians who promote what? Hamas. They promote all of these terrorist groups that are killing people. Them, man. That was brilliant that they took them all out in one shot.
So I don't know if you have seen this, but in the past 100 years, okay, and I researched this.
Yeah.
Iran hasn't attacked a single country unless they were attacked. The only reason they attacked was because of retaliation. On the other hand, if we look at Israel, that little tiny country has been attacking countries all over the world, especially their neighbors, starting from Lebanon to Egypt to Iran to Syria and so on and so forth.
Yep.
Okay. And these people constantly, when everybody says, the U.S., this is what we're saying. We're saying that they have nukes. They're going to attack us. They want to kill us. Dead to America, dead to America. Yes, that's all terrible. There's no question that Ayatollah was a piece of shit. He's been killing his own people, like you were saying. Absolutely. And a lot of Iranian people wanted to get rid of that government. Okay.
Yes.
There's no question about that. But if somebody's saying since 79, dead to America, dead to America, dead to America, and they have no way, you're talking about Sudan, to fight with sticks and shields and fucking swords, same thing was Iran until recently. We bombed their nuclear sites.
Yeah.
We were making sure they don't have any nuclear weapons.
They have ballistic missiles that can reach.
They can't reach America.
They're
Farthest ballistic missile can reach 2,000 kilometers. From Iran to the United States is definitely more than 2,000 kilometers. They can reach Israel.
well, he wanted that program shut down, and they said no.
But for who? Not for the United States. We
Yes,
want
well,
to shut down for Israel because it can reach Israel. That's what I'm trying to say. They are not attending Iran. And
Death to America.
Yeah.
Death to America.
Has Iran ever attacked America?
First of all, wait a minute. No. Adolf Hitler wrote a book called The Second Book. I have it.
Okay.
Okay. The reason he didn't like America, or the United States of America, was because he thought it was run by the Jews. Okay. It's not run by the Jews. The Jews have a big monopoly for the small percentage of people they have here, but it's not run by the Jews. It's fucking run by probably white people, of course. But I don't think they have that much of a power hold over the United States. They have a power hold over the Christians because the Christians think that their Savior, Lord Jesus Christ, is going to come down and come pick them all up and bring them into Noah's Ark and with two of everything, and they're going to have a great fucking time.
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about if Iran can attack the United States. Can Iran attack the United
Of course, they get cells in this country.
States? Okay, cells maybe. I'm saying militarily, can they attack?
They're close to it.
What do you mean close to it? They're, you know how far away they are? They're on the completely other side of the world. They have no capabilities of attacking the United States from their land, from their soil to our soil. They're nowhere. Because they don't have,
Hopefully.
they don't have any military
Hopefully.
capabilities like that.
They're showing they have military capabilities right now.
Are you, do you see who they attack? Their neighboring countries. Kate, that's how far their missiles can reach.
Belarus?
Belarus. They didn't attack Belarus. What are you talking about? They attacked. Didn't they? No.
What did it? I mean, Beirut. They
Why? Because they attacked military U.S.
did military base shoot them from there? No, they didn't.
United States. So the U.S. used their bases.
Do you think that they could just put that there so they can say,
What do you mean they? No, we have bases.
I know we do, but we didn't use those bases. We use it on ships.
No, we use bases. Are you kidding me? We use the Ecliric base in Turkey. That's where we fly out to attack Iran. That's one of the number one nuclear bases outside of the United States. We have B-2 bombers stationed over there.
We have so all those
We
UAV.
have U.S. bases all over the Gulf. Why do you think we have such strategic partnerships with the Middle East in order for us to have bases all over the world? What do you
Yes,
think
of
the
course.
NATO is.
But the UAE said we are not gonna use they're not gonna be attacking you. Do not send your stuff into our airspace, and they did. They said we are neutral. They said we are neutral.
They are
And the fucking idiots in Iran sent.
attacking the bases.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
No,
It
but
does.
that's not what I'm saying. Okay, I'm not saying it's what I'm trying to say
Yeah.
is that they have no capability to attack the United States on our soil. They have no military capability.
That we know of.
Well, don't you think they would have done it by now?
No, they could be close to it. They probably.
close to
Come on. What do you do?
Bob, you watch too much news. Can you Google?
No, I watch no news.
Can you Google or ask chat what military weapons does Iran have that can reach the United States? Let's see if they have any military weapons. Iran currently does not have operational missiles that can reach the U.S. mainland. Okay, they look. That's what I told you. 2,500 kilometers at the most. That's their longest range missile that can reach Israel, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and U.S. bases, which I told you in the Gulf states, which is Iraq, Qatar, Kuwait, UAE, Bahrain, and so on and so forth. Okay, but in order for them to attack the United States, they've been saying dead to America since '79. I get that. Look, I'm not protecting Iran. I'm not saying they are the most noble and angel regime out there in the world, but I don't know if I'm for this war. That's
I'm not for any war. But why is it our fault that they won't sit down and negotiate?
And how is this very strategic for us? How is this America first? That's my question.
How is this America first?
Yeah, how is this war America first?
I just told you a bunch of how they killed our fucking troops over there. How's that not America? So once the troops leave United States, the continent of America, then it's not America first?
No, of course. No. Look, of course, all the
Didn't they
troops are
kidnap?
American troops.
Didn't they weren't some of the people they kidnapped?
But we also
weren't some of the people they kidnapped American citizens?
When in 79?
No, during the Israeli hostage thing. They were not when they went and broke in.
It
And
was Hamas.
that's
that
who and who's funding? Who's funding?
The shit out of
Wait a minute. Who's funding Hamas? Who's funding Hamas? Hamas doesn't have any fucking money. It's being funded by the oil from Iran. So that's when you say America first. Just because somebody gets off America's soil is still an American.
Absolutely.
So
there's no question.
I don't want to see anybody die. I don't want to see their citizens die. But you gotta get rid. You gotta cut the fucking head of the snake off.
Should we use this analogy on all the countries in the world?
Should we use what analogy?
Like if an American soldier is killed, if somebody says dead to America, if they said they possibly have some ICBM missiles, we should attack them.
Who's saying it? Who else is saying that?
Who else is saying that? I don't know. North Korea? Why are
North Korea? Are you kidding me? He talks to North Korea. He's friends with North Korea.
Are you kidding me?
What have they done?
Kim Jong-un has been saying dead to America for the past God knows how.
And how many Americans has he killed?
It doesn't matter how many he has killed.
You just gave me a laundry list of things that if they say all this stuff, and just one thing is not going to allocate Donald Trump or Joe Biden or Gavin Newsom to go blow these people up, whoever the president is.
And they have a nuclear weapon.
They can't even fucking shoot it. Have you seen their tests?
They tested.
It's more about our protection of South Korea and our protection of Japan, because Japan doesn't have an army because we're their protectors. We're part of the treaty, I guess, was they can't have a military after World War II.
Again, I just don't know if we should be attacking, every country out there, starting from Afghanistan to Iraq. What did Iraq do? If we think about Iraq was saying the same thing.
Okay.
Weapons of mass destruction. We will solve.
Well, wait a minute.
The same lie, and then over there.
Was George Bush an American first guy? No, George Bush wasn't. He wasn't preaching that.
That way, every single president is American.
No, they're not.
What do you mean?
Obama, he gave fucking pallets of fucking billions of dollars to Iran. Joe Biden left billions of fucking equipment and money and had soldiers killed. He with his botched getting out of the Middle East. I think Donald Trump has to. I mean, we're sitting here like we know what's going on in that man's head. The amount of shit that man's dealing with right now.
Yeah,
I don't think he wants it. I think he wanted to negotiate some peace, but they're a bunch of the mullahs. And I talked to my friends that are from Iran, and they are fucking happy about it.
A lot of Iranians.
So, what do? This guy, you got an opportunity. Israel says, "Hey, we're gonna back you up. We're gonna help you do this," because now you got to.
Oh, so you're saying Israel is helping us? It's not the other way around, now?
Yes.
Lord.
Yeah. So what do we do? You got China, you got Russia.
So Israel is helping the United States.
Yes.
To drag us into this war, not the other way around.
Drag us in. Yeah, we're not in a war.
They dragged us into this war. Israel, Bibi, for the past 40 plus years, has been constantly saying Iran has to be wiped out of the face of the map of the world.
Okay, who kidnapped the Israeli people and killed them? Hamas, who was funded by who? Iran. Come on, man. Iran is a bunch of fucking assholes. Now that they're all gone, let's see what happens. Let's see
what your president is saying.
He ain't my president. I fucking don't like this guy. I'm not a big fan of Israel either, but
not stopped. Iran could produce a nuclear weapon in a very short time. It could be a year, it could be within a few months.
They have the wherewithal, the stored up, preserved knowledge to make a bomb very quickly if they wanted to do it.
Iran is so dangerous. Weeks away from having the fissile material for an entire arsenal of nuclear bombs.
They're very close. They're 6 months away from being about 90% of having the enriched uranium for an atom bomb.
Iran is gearing up to produce 25 bombs, atomic bombs a year, 250 bombs in a decade.
Ladies and gentlemen, time is running out.
Iran will be capable of producing alone, without importing anything, nuclear.
Where are those bombs?
that's why I said
Where are they?
they're shooting things for us. We're not listening to this shit. Trump's not listening to this shit.
Of course. Okay. All right. I don't know.
Where's your proof
Proof of what?
that Trump is following him?
We just attacked Iran. Isn't that proof? He's been
we've
he
been,
has been lobbying the United States nonstop.
who took the hostages in 79? Did Bibi Netanyahu take them?
No.
Who took the hostages?
I
okay.
Khomeini
All right,
in
so
29 under Reagan, and we rescued those hostages.
he took them under Reagan, or did he take them under Carter?
Oh, Carter, excuse me, Carter, and then Reagan got elected.
Look,
after
I am not a war guy, and number two, I never understood why after World War II we took a piece of land, a plot of land away from people and gave it to another group of people. I never understood that.
which part of land are you talking about?
Israel.
Oh, I see.
I never understood that.
Why
Why did we? And then we protected them with Britain, and then we had to deal with Russia and all of this shit. What I'm saying is, I am not pro-war, and I don't want to see war. And if he can do this, if Trump can do this without putting a lot of boots on the ground, he might have to put a couple. You know, he might have to put maybe 500 or something because we're so powerful.
Are you kidding? You mean like maybe?
Do you see
Tens of thousands?
Do you see our fucking? Do you see those planes we have? That how many missiles they shoot, and how many bullets they shoot? They go, oh, they got millions of people in there. We will take them out so quickly.
In one day, they shot 2,900 targets. In one day.
Who's that?
Us, the U.S. We took out 2,900 targets.
How many ships did we take down?
Can you put that video of the Iranian ship being bombed? Or
the first torpedo in how many years? But didn't we also take ships down without torpedoes? Look at this. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Look at that. Damn. Just imagine if you're some innocent fish just floating around going, hey. That looks like you're looking at the clouds.
Look, I'm super anti-war. You know,
I am too.
If it can be resolved with diplomacy, you know, I think that's the way it should be. I don't think we should attack anybody, and we shouldn't.
The people of Venezuela were dancing in the street when we got rid of when we got Maduro. The people of Iran are dancing in the street. Now they have to do something. Okay, the party's over. Now you have to do something. This is your country. You have to do something. I don't want to see any Americans.
So, okay, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
So should we stop bombing them right now? We took out their leader. We really wanted to get rid of their leader. So the leader is gone. The closest 40 people in that administration are also dead because everybody was in the same room.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
So should we let them be now? Why shouldn't we let them be?
We're still taking out the military and the missiles and all that stuff. As long as we're not carpet bombing and killing innocent people, they're taking out strategically things that need to be taken out.
They killed 200 little girls.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
In a private school.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Can you put
There's
that?
no proof to that.
No proof. What? Those kids died?
That was an American that we did that.
I mean, it happened, you know, because of the war. I mean, I don't think they.
So you just blamed America for killing children.
We went to war.
Who killed them?
We did. Americans or the Israelis. One of our bombs killed it.
Okay.
We declared war on Iran, not the other way around.
Is it Carolyn Levitt?
Yeah.
Said there's no proof of this. She was on today. I was listening to her.
Well, obviously she's gonna say something like that. Rob, are you kidding me?
When I see the proof. The way that
naive.
The way that the Democrats
can you Google the bombing of the kids? Put it in chat.
The way that the Democrats are coming out and being fucking saying that this anti-Israel fucking movement because Trump's succeeding in something. I don't believe one thing. The same way they were when they were talking about Clinton about to be interviewed under the Epstein shit, they going, he's not the one that should be in there. It's Trump. They have Trump derangement syndrome until I see proof that it was an American.
Can you put it in Google? Do me a favor. Put it in Google.
Can you find anything? Like, Iran says. F you. That's propaganda.
They killed their own. They killed their own people.
They shot them in the street.
No,
Yes.
they bombed-
Yes.
they bombed-
They shot their people in the street. Fucking almost 40,000 in 2 days.
During the U.S.-Israeli army. Okay, Iran says girls' school was hit by deadly airstrike. Anyways, I'm saying it's because of the war.
Whatever, man. You said it was we. You said we did it. I'm saying to you, there's so much misinformation out there, and I'm gonna go with Trump. I'm gonna always back the president because Trump is a fucking smart fucking man.